Bada bing, bada boom. It's that time for the Get Money Top 10, baby. We through 6 weeks. We on week 7, but this is on the first 6 weeks of the season. And I'm judging y'all. All y'all people that suck, I judge you, and I hope you feel it in your soul. All those that are balling, it's way too early for you to celebrate, except for me. I'm killing y'all niggas. But we back to the, you know what I'm saying, the top 10. Thank y'all for playing in the league, keeping it active and full. We only got 2 weeks left. My head be lopsided, bro. We only got 2 weeks left till the beta, bro. 2 weeks, that's crazy. 2 weeks left till the beta drop. If you've been in Get Money, you're going to get the beta because they said anybody. Hey, I'm worried about my hat, bro. They said anybody that had a franchise get deleted is going to get the beta. So, well, if you were part of Get Money, you remember we all got deleted. So we'll be getting the beta. But let's jump into the top 10, what you came here for, man. And, hey, if you don't like or subscribe to the channel, please do so, man. It don't cost you no money. And I just be streaming Madden content, and that's why you here anyway. You feel me? All right, let's move on to the first slide. Oh, there go the video again. Hey, you see I got the fallen money? Tell me that ain't lit. Hey, the fallen money is lit. You know you like it. Get Money. Let's get to it. All right, way too early MVP candidate. Only 6 weeks through the season. But these are my guys. I was looking at some numbers. These are the guys that I think got a shot to win MVP. Raheem the Dream, bruh. Shout out to the Dolphins. I remember probably at Madden 20, like Raheem Mostert was like arguably the best running back. You know, that's when you could run stretch right, stretch left, and he had like 97 speed, so he just run around everybody. He was crazy. I ain't really seen many people use him, but the Dolphins been going crazy with him. He's actually tied for the league in rushing touchdowns right now on a really solid team with a really good record. So he is on the list as for the MVP. The next one, Jacoby Brissett. Shout out to the Commanders, man. Jacoby Brissett has been going crazy. If you don't believe me, check the numbers, bro. Numbers don't lie. He is I think he's top 3 in passing yards and passing touchdowns. He might be top 2. So Commanders has put together a pretty good record so far, and I guess it's because Jacoby Brissett. Who would have guessed? The next two, you know, we did reboot it for the rookies and with the free agencies, and so Carolina Panthers are going crazy with Bryce Young. He got him in the top 10, I think, in passing yards and passing touchdowns, maybe top 5. Got a pretty good record over there, and so they're doing pretty good. The next is my guy A. Rich, man. You see the art, leading the league in passer rating, lead the league in passing touchdowns, undefeated. You feel me? Part of the number 1 offense in the NFL. That's my MVP candidate, but I'm a little biased. And then the last but not least, the only guy who probably going into the season you would think would be on this list is Joe Burrow. He going crazy out in Cincinnati. You got and hasn't been a lot of Jamar Chase, but we're gonna get there later. So if I left somebody off, you think they should be in the MVP race, drop a comment, let me know. And if you think one of these guys is overrated and they're going to fall off, let me know. Because I want to know who's going to be here in week 12 when we do round 2, okay? All right, let's jump right into it. At number 10, we have the Washington Commanders. We just talked about Jacoby Brissett. You heard me right. Jacoby Brissett is number 2 in the NFL in passing yard and passing touchdown. He got Curtis Samuel reviving his career, number 5 in receiving yard. But really, this everybody knows. You play the Commanders, this is what gives you issues. You got the best defensive line in the league. Montez Sweat is top 5 in sacks. Chase Young is top 5 in tackles for losses. And Jonathan Allen is right there with him, top 5 in tackles for losses. So if you got 3 D linemen, 1 in the top 5 in sacks, and 2 in the top 5 in TFL, it's going to be hard to move the ball against you, especially when he's pushing the ball down the field with Jacoby Brissett playing at a really high level. So he's number 10. He's had a really good year, and I'm interested to see what he does moving forward. Number 9, right? The Jacksonville Jaguars. He has the best offense in the NFL. The best offense in the NFL, bar none. One of the reasons he doesn't have any leading passer, rusher, or a receiver. But what he does do is you can't get him off the field. He has the best third down offense in the NFL. And his defense isn't shabby with their top 5 in sacks. He's only lost to me. So everybody else he's beat. He's literally only lost to me. And you know what I'm saying? who can blame him? So he's been killing, and he's had a good season so far. He comes in at number 9. And here we go at number 8. We have Raheem the Dream and the Miami Dolphins. He got Raheem Mostert. I think Mostert. He's number 5 in rushing yards and number 1 in rushing touchdowns. He has the number 2 rushing offense in the NFL, which you wouldn't think about. When most people think about the Dolphins, they think about throwing the ball deep with Tyreek, throwing the ball deep with Jalen Waddle, which is probably why his run attack is so good. Guys backing guys off, pass committing, user and safety so they don't get beat over the top. But he be toting the rock, and he's a number 2 rushing offense in the NFL. And then with the addition of Jalen Ramsey, this is no surprise. He's number 3 in interceptions as a defense, as a team. And I think it's not Jalen Ramsey or Xavier Howard that's leading this team in interceptions. It's one of those other guys. I know one time Ravel Caldwell, our commissioner who's out of commission, he had led the league in interceptions with Rasul Douglas. But it's because nobody wanted to throw at Eric Stokes or Jair Alexander. So I think that's what's going on in Miami. Nobody wants to throw at Xavier Howard or Jalen Ramsey. And so his third guy is getting a lot of interceptions and helping that team out a lot. So they're coming in number 8. At number 7, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. He is building Rashee Rice. Number 4 in the NFL in receiving yards, number 2 in receiving touchdowns. He's getting the ball a lot, y'all. That's the number 1 target. They are top 5 in sacks as a team. And what he does better than almost anybody in the NFL is once you get to the red zone, you do not get 7. He has the second best red zone defense in the whole Get Money, which is really tough when we talk about winning playoff games and winning close games against other good opponents. You got to look at that. That's something really important. If you can keep guys to 3s and not 6s, then it's going to help you. And so he does that better than almost anybody else in the NFL. All right, moving on to number 6. We got the Atlanta Falcons. Hey man, he don't play no offense. No offense at all. But he plays tons of defense. He's a top 5 defense in the NFL. And his defense is 3rd in the scoring. He's the 3rd best scoring defense in the NFL, which means he's giving up the 3rd least amount of points. His only loss came to another player on this list that you have not seen yet. So really pretty much the beginning of the season, his defense has been locking people up, and it's been enough to get him a lot of wins, okay? Moving on to number 5. We got the Carolina Panthers. He acts like a commissioner sometimes, maybe only in name and title, but he's been around getting money since his inception. One of my homies, my dog, he is killing it with Bryce Young. As I said earlier in the MVP, top 5 in pass yards and passing touchdowns. And if you don't know anything about him, what you will find out is he throws to his tight end a lot. He don't care who they are going to get the ball. And so as you see Hayden Hurst, number 8 in receiving yards, who would have thought Hayden Hurst would be top 10 in receiving? Well, me, if I knew that he was on Levance's team. Because he throws to his tight end a lot. And he also plays a ton of defense. He got the best scoring defense in the NFL. Guys just don't score points on him. And so he only has 1 loss as well to another person on this list. And so he's had a really good season so far, especially out in Carolina. He doesn't have a lot of abilities out there, but he's a good player, and so his record reflects that. All right. Number 4, we got the San Francisco 49ers. This guy's quarterbacks suck. Go look at his stats. I think both his quarterbacks, Brock Purdy and Trey Lance, have more interceptions than touchdowns. But he's a clutch time player, man. He won a game. I think week 1 he won on a blocked field goal as time expired. He's won an overtime game. He beat Carolina and Atlanta to move ahead of them on the list. And I remember in the Carolina game he was up 2. And then in the fourth quarter, got 2 back-to-back turnovers and touchdowns to kind of pull away. It's just clutch, man. He got George Kittle, number 7 in receiving yards, really his favorite target when he's not throwing it to the defense. He does it by defense, though. The 49ers do in real life. He has a top 3 defense, total defense in the NFL. That's top 5 interceptions. He's going to try to turn you over, and he's going to run the football, and he's going to find a way to win. That's what he's been great at all season so far, is finding a way to win. Now, going into week 6, we had 3 undefeated teams, and so here they are in order. At number 3, we got the Green Going into week 7. So after week 6, going to week 7. We got the Green Bay Packers. He got Jordan Love, number 6 in passing yards. Might get some MVP love down the road. He wasn't better than none of those 5 guys I put up, I think. But the reason Jordan Love, even at a low overall, I think he's a 69 or 70. The reason that he's number 6 in passing yards is, man, this receiving duo is scary, man. Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs are dominating defenders every game. Christian Watson's number 2 in yards. Romeo Doubs is number 3 in yards. And it feels like don't nobody got an answer for him. And then when you do, Aaron Jones is leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. He done got him all the way up to an X factor through breakout games. And so his offense is humming. He's in love with Jordan Love. His Packers is his team. He was trying to get the Packers all get money. Finally got him, and he has not disappointed. He was 6-0 going into week 7, and I mean he was just dominating guys on offense. So he comes in at number 3. Now at number 2, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. This guy, man, I love Mitch, man. I love the way he plays Madden. He has a top 5 defense in the NFL. Joe Burrow is number 1 in NFL in yards. That's why he was on the MVP list. And he's like the Chiefs. He's building one of them rookie receivers, man. In Andre Iosivas, 6'3", about 93 speed. Yeah, I looked him up because I'm like, who going crazy? Number 6, top 10 in the NFL in receiving yards. Looks like he's using Jamar Chase as a decoy and building his rookie, which Mitch knows how to play Madden. He knows how to build players. He knows how to build teams. And he's doing a great job out in Cincinnati. He's undefeated. He beat the San Francisco 49ers, I think, last week. He beat another guy on the list 35-0. I forget which one it was. It was somebody like number 10, number 9, number 8, one of them. He beat them 35-0. If you haven't played Mitch, man, he does. He makes all the right moves as a Madden player. He throws the ball short, doesn't take a lot of chances. And he kind of plays Madden the right way. He's going to make you take short passes and that can be frustrating if you like to throw the ball deep or speed the game up. He don't like that happen. So he comes in at number 2. And then at number 1, you might have guessed it. You might have, if you've been paying attention to the stream, you might have guessed it. Man, we got the Indianapolis Colts, man. We got the Indianapolis Colts coming in at number 1. I got my face over the stat. It's all right. You see the helmet. You know what it is. We got A. Rich, number 1 in passing touchdowns, number 1 in passing rating. We got Jonathan Taylor, number 1 in rushing touchdowns, averaging 5.7 yards a carry. We got the number 1 offense in the NFL. And the reason we got the number 1 offense in the NFL is because we be toting that rock. We be running the ball out of Indy, baby. Number 1 rush offense in the NFL. We've been rolling cats, man, and it feels good. I had no expectations coming into the season with the Colts. I got a late pick in our random draft. If you were here for that, you remember I picked like 21, and the Colts were there, and I'm like, yo, A. Rich, JT, man, we're gonna see what we can do. And I can't lie, man, they haven't disappointed. Michael Pittman's been amazing. Ashton Doolin's been going crazy. I think they both got 7 receiving touchdowns. And Anthony Richardson has done everything and then some I've asked him to do. Already got him up to star dev from normal dev through a trade game. And I'm almost certain he's going to get another one soon. He should be close. He should be superstar X Factor by the end of the season, especially if he gets MVP like I'm predicting him to. And I'm excited to be at the top of this list, man. It feels good. It feels good, man. It's my league for a reason. Little punks, you feel me? Hey, I want to see who can knock me off. Who you think got snubbed? Who thinks that they're going to be on this list in week 12? Hey, and tell me what team you think is not as good as their records say. Tell me the team, right? Drop the comment. Who ain't as good as their records say? All right? And it better not say the Colts. I'm going to boot you out the league. All right, man. I love y'all. I can't wait for week 12 to see the switch up, the changes we have. And I appreciate y'all being a part of this league. That is the Get Money Top 10. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.